Right. Okay, I need to get like an actual PC position setup thing going. Let's take that wireless charger. I have like one device, two device, and then PC itself. I might need to turn that down, or at least turn down my headphones. Hello, Hammer. Alright, no, that should be fine. Okay, it lives. We're back. Carrion's out. Ah, yes. I need to grab that. Well, I think I might wait until... Maybe it is on the Game Pass already. I'm gonna grab it on the Game Pass either way. You know, take advantage of that while I have it. Right. What do you get in there? I have so much cobblestone, oh my god. Too much cobblestone if you ask me. We'll stick our ores in there. No promises though. I believe in you. I believe in you even if you do not believe in yourself. Iron ore. That's the good shit, but we'll hang on to it for now. Do I have this tin ore in here? No. Maybe. Quarried stone, just stick that in there. All the cobblestone I'll just keep around or throw into a void. Maybe. I'll need more chests, but that's kind of a given. Trash can, that's even better actually. Yes, let's do that. Is that exactly one torch? That's exactly one torch. Sorry, one sec. Ugh. Bandages, right, you. Wants a chest and then just cobblestone. But also specifically stone. Oh, okay. Handy. A trash can for energy. Curious. Personal lava food. We didn't like it. Just chance death every time you have to bin a bit of cobblestone. That works. Right, I did look into the fucking... Oops. Free me from my prison. There we go. I did look into the mechanism mod, like I said I was going to do last time. There is, you know, I found like someone's rough guide for it as well, among other things. And the basic idea is we need to go find a big fuck ton of osmium and redstone and a bit of iron, but mainly osmium at first, so we can actually build a power generator to then do anything else with it. I don't think I have any more shit lying around for torches, do I? I don't think I have. Not you. What mana you need? You need... Oh, not this shit. Coal and a stick will do, but do I have coal or charcoal and a stick? I might have it in the chest. No, I have them in my box. I need sticks. Or dirt. No, that's not correct. I'll remember. It's been exactly long enough for me to fuck all this up. Minimap toggle is hitch. Ah, good. So hello, Chris. Just do torch. Go in there and hit you. You're just 2 planks on top of each other. Sick. Right. Give me stick. We'll need to go get more of that, of course, but that's so we can do that whenever it becomes a necessity. Bing, bong. Yes, just give it all of it. Alright, yeah, you can't stack them like that. Yeah, we'll need that bin in short order. Should put that in the box actually. There's more wood. We're actually good for wood. There we go. Root tile. Get amongst it. And we're gonna need... I was gonna need a lot more sticks in general, thinking about it. Maybe I'll just give me this now. Let's make a whole bunch more sticks. It's regular ass stone. That's a thing. Hang on, I don't have a pick. You want to give me cobble though. I forget what was stone. Just you had to like rub cobble in a certain way, wasn't it? Ah, you just smelt it. Right. Smelter. You vibrate around the object. He'll gradually come back to me. Is it daylight? Oops, daylight I'd say. It is. And we're actually gonna chance grabbing a bit more wood. Probably kill another animal. I can get more fruit I'd also do actually. If I can find any, which is the question. A lot of these trees are remarkably low to the ground. Ah, well, it's killed by bare hands, it does not matter. Kinda does matter. Yes, just... I think I'm not getting shit out of these ones. Yeah, I'm not getting shit. Have to be these. It's not ready yet. Chestnuts. Never had chestnuts. I know they're a thing you can like eat here. There's a tradition of chestnuts, but I've never had them. Not here exactly. England mainly. Whoop. Careful. England mainly. Does this game and OBS completely agree with each other? Who can say? Oh, one of those things pushing me towards getting a little small shit. Dedicated streamer rig, but that's a whole packet of money and space I don't necessarily have. Should probably note where that is. Ah, there we go. The good shit. Yes, as I was saying, we need big wax osmium to make the first step of the mechanism mod, and then from there you use osmium plus redstone and osmium plus iron. Ironing it specifically. I did notice the power generator says you don't want to burn shit in it, you can stick it near this, like near lava in the world. But of course, for maximum safety, debatable safety, we'd have to get our shit nearby. chest at some point too. Dirt. I do. But just topping up because I'm paranoid about that. Many other games have instilled a general paranoia for eating and keeping myself alive and stuff. What's it gonna do? Bin. That's right. That should be all smelted by now, surely. That's plenty. Probably could have just let that go, honestly. Honestly, might as well. Let it burn itself out. It will drop you to half a heart. Well, that's just enough to make me paranoid. That's right, I also must make a chest. Oop. Careful. Yes, I have the mechanism guide open for when I do get osmium. It's on my phone, and then I have Twitch chat on my iPad, and at this point I kind of debate, do I really need an ultra wide monitor versus just having 2 monitors? It is that debate of which is ultimately better. I did find that my TV, which I had always thought for the longest time was like a 42 or 45 inch TV at most, was actually 48, which means I do indeed have the room for a big fancy ass OLED 4K monstrosity. Alright, there we go. So in time I will have that, but then, you know, that will require, among other things, a further upgrade to a fucking 4K Elgato or some shit for the beefier shit. I say that, but I rescale output. Why do I have that there? Boxes. Some materials appear every time I look at myself. Right, stone. We need a chest. This was just wood in the original, wasn't it? Yeah. Mini chest. Yeah, it doesn't eat planks around itself. Whoops. Bing. Actually, just sit up there. One pardon the iPad going off relatively close. It kind of has to be, otherwise I cannot see what you're saying to me. There we go. Alright, sick. That'll be. It's just clear the void. I'll keep. I was gonna say I'll keep like 1 block of it, but let's be real, do I even need that? I got a big pile of it in that chest if I do need it. That should be everything. Well, I can make stone shit with it actually, so I should keep that. So I'll probably have to replenish my stone crap before long. Alright, sick. This one's emptier, so I'll just stick the more immediately viable shit in here. And just food all up along there. Miscellaneous seeds. This goes into the other box. Gotta keep yourselves orderly. Ish. Put the stone in there too. We'll need another box. That's just a guarantee. Gamer station. It is the thing of like, I need a new monitor because this TV I'm using as a monitor now does a job fine enough, and I do really like its size. It's a 32-inch thing. It's quite nice, and I'm paranoid about monitors being ostensibly 32-inch but not actually meeting the same dimensions as it, and thus being technically smaller, even if they have the same screen space, because that will just, you know, it's a perception thing. And it's always just like, well, every fucking monitor is like over 27 inches starts curving, and there's like one ultra wide, well, a few ultra wides I find that are not curved and are that size, so I'm kind of like, None of you will tell me your exact dimensions, so I can like puzzle this shit out and make myself comfy. Speaking of comfy, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna, because we are gonna have to just go mine shit. So give me wood, make a pack of sticks. That was a bit extreme, but hey. Oh, I'm gonna do it. Like a fuckwit. Bing, and then just that shit out. Key back up. And what was the arrangement of the game? It's just up the middle of it. We'll remember eventually, but until I do. Yeah. Oops. I don't actually need this many, I'm just gonna leave a bunch of them on the thing anyway. That'll do. Yeah. And you, yeah, and just leave the rest there, because we'll need them for something sooner or later. Alright. Off we go. Anyway, from what the guy said, osmium can be found at any layer. So I'm gonna guess it's just a matter of dandering far enough and then it'll eventually pop up. I forget which way was the path we crashed on. I don't think the path itself necessarily had anything to do with it, but it's just something to bear in mind. Is the game going a bit shaky, or am I? Alright. That's right, this is the marble quarried rock and shit. It's cool. Actually, what you want blocks out with you. I thought we were gonna find any fucking trees down here. We might, who knows? Lord knows what wonders have happened in my absence. Give me your bones. Fair bit of coal here, actually. Uh-oh. Careful. Yes, curiosity, did anyone else watch... I should have put the work laptop away. Anyone else watch the Xbox thing or pay any attention to it? Because I did. Yep, because it came on right as fucking work ended. And I guess spoilers. Does anyone else also think Balan Wonderworld was the only good thing shown? Well, not the only good thing, but the only interesting thing shown, rather. That shit just speaks to me on a cosmic level. What's the Psychonauts 2 trailer? That's right, that was at the end, wasn't it? Or near the end, wasn't it? Escape the water, you fool. Yeah, you're gonna have to make a staircase here. Should probably get a bit away from the water, but you know, you just recreated the problem, really. Yeah, that's probably what I should expect at that, honestly. Just a bridge that hollowed over. I do not trust the dark. I feel like I'm right to not trust the dark. I heard some. Hey, there was another uranium block on one of these paths. I don't think I can actually mine uranium yet. Yeah, it's just 2021 for now. But it does look significantly farther along than it was. Because they showed off a whole lot more shit. I know it's done, I figured. Uranium is hard shit. What manner of beast be ye? This looks like natural light. That is natural light. This is the hole I fell into earlier. Or one time before. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Fell into or fell near, one of the two. It does have a way with conceptualizing things, that mind. Fucked in my head there for a second. I was like, what the fuck is that? So, wet ore. Copper ores from Mechanism, but we are looking for osmium and iron. I'll take some of that. Actually, seeing as I'm getting low. And also hurt myself falling down here, actually. Apple will hopefully do it. There we go. Hey, there's osmium. There's a small chance to get food poisoning. Gives with one hand, takes with the other, this fucking game, I tell you what. Oops. This reminds me of forging around in my fucking attic the way this is. I'm really standing on something and just clawing desperately for the things when they come vaguely within reach. God damn you. Give. God damn it. Fine. Have it your way. Suppose there's any more. Not seeming like it. That doesn't even. Osmium can be mined with stone. I made sure to look that up. Oh, that's an almighty 3. It's dirt. Tin. Coal. You know, I've been in this way before, haven't I? Let's just block that up because I assume that's where the git is. I did not actually. I should go and look. Because right enough, there might have been. tin. Alright. Let's finding our way back. Oh, it's raining. Where did I fall in? It was over here, wasn't it? That's right, it was like right there, more or less. You wouldn't do that for me, would you? Nah. There we go, that's something at least. Essentially, it was just punching my way out, more or less. Using that as a rough guideline. First, there has to be touching the side of a block for it to be registered as a placement. You think that was happening there, and it wasn't just like you're fucking with a ledge? Okay. Just make this a bit more overt. Yeah, like the idea was trying to like stick it in between the two of them. So actually, you're right. That was the issue. Was not sticking it on the side of a block. Which, with this perspective, does fuck a bit, doesn't it? Essentially, to try and keep my dumbass from dying if I ever stumble through here again, which you know is likely. This is secret. This fucking secret. This osmium back to coal. That's cool. See if I actually picked up any before and stuffed it in the chest without realizing what it was. Eventually I'll have like navigating these down by tin art form. Which I kinda do. Neater tunnels would have been smarter, but a bit of a wild animal, so crouching means you can't fall off a ledge. Good to know. Can't believe this game has better, like, accidental edge control, just, you know, safety built in than, you know, like a whole lot of, it's basically a whole lot of other games in general, honestly. Yeah, he was iron. Actually, while we're here, platinum, iron, there's iron, so stack on that. Copper, tin, it's all cobble. Blue tile, platinum. Yeah, I don't have any other osmium just yet. Let's see, what was the osmium? The first osmium thing is called heat generator. It's like osmium, I guess. The Industrial, there's mechanism generators, there we are. Iron, Aussian ingot, wood planks, copper. Anyone's copper will do. And a furnace. Alright. We're gonna presume osmium ingots must just be made the same way, right? As the rest. Yeah. What? Hey, the nuclear thing lets you make ICBMs. God bless. Alright. You can just fuel a furnace with a fucking an ICBM. Yeah. Where did I put your precious? Let's come here. Oh, I'm at it. Iron. And we have copper. So we need 1 osmium, 3 iron, and what, 2 copper? Yeah, 2 copper. Might as well smelt all of it, yeah. Let's do that. Sorry, just keeping an eye on time. I didn't actually check my actual start time. It's not going to be rigidly an hour for this one, so you know, it needs a time, so I might as well stick with it, not such fun. So, sorry if I'm a bit far away from the mic. The iPad is sitting between me and it. I is precariously leaning against a pillow to make sure it stays upright for easy reading. I won't smelt all of this just yet, we'll just hang on to it. Heat generator can probably safely be fueled with coal for a while because we've got a lot of it. I say that, I don't know exactly the efficiency. Alright. Hey. They did, yes. I'm honestly not either, because like, how do I put it? It seemed kind of, I just want to say like kind of generic, more generic than that. You know, SteamWorld has a very distinctive, very unique style and tone and flavor, whereas the gunk just kind of doesn't. It doesn't have the same nice vibe. I'll burn out that last one, then we'll slip this out. Steamworld great quest is still great and you should still play it. Maybe at some point. Never say never. That's right, we needed yeah, furnace. Here, just stone. Should have a stone still on me, right? Cobble on me. It's 50% off on GOG right now. No. If it stays like that when the stream, or at least when the Minecraft is the stream, when the stream ends, because I'll have to crack open Chrome and devour my RAM, I will give it a gander. Alright, furnace. So we need furnace in middle, copper, plank, and 3 iron. Sorry. Yeah, osmium dead center, right. Yeah, that special thing, you dipshit. And plank. Hey. Alright, we got a heat generator. Yeah, stay until the end of the stream. Don't worry. Pardon me. Ow. Okay. I have our heat generator. Let's set it up and have a gander, I suppose. Oops. Let's expand the room a bit. Expand a bit that way. Pick the bin up and give it a more appropriate corner in a bit. Actually, with the mini-map on, I can see where the lava is. I might be able to set it up next to lava, and then we can just use that. We need to expand the room a bit anyway. Whoops. Yeah. The wonders of delicious geothermal energy. I'm just gonna shunt that to there. No, stop that. Yep. That rock's having a fucking time. Let's pick that up in case it causes like a fucking Java exception or something. You never know. Java can be a fickle beast. Alright. Boop, boop. Java certainly is exceptional. Actually, while I'm at it, we'll segment this bit off from the main room with a door. Just a regular ass door. Just all planks in it, yeah. Oops. Wrong finger. I might need to mute. Alright. Yeah, Bland Wonderworld, which is like Square Enix, they have a new... So hang on, I need to mute. Alright, sorry. I can unmute again. Don't worry, I know. The intention is, it might actually be smarter at this point to go outside and mine up and then over and have a look. Just to guarantee that we're above it, actually. So let's try that. Yeah, that's grass above us. That should be good. Eventually I will make proper stairs, but until that point... Well, okay, that's probably a zombie burning. That's where they go. Yeah, well, the lava's closer than I expected. Oh, good. Perish. Alright. So, there's the lava. What the fuck up these peonies. Actually, that means the lava down there is actually closer or bigger than the surface one again, even. Doesn't it? Wasn't there also like a little... Yeah, like right there is a patch. That's a wee cave down there, I think. I say wee cave, it's a bit bigger than a wee cave. Yeah, that's close. I think we might be safe-ish. Yeah. I think it might be safe-ish to punch through here a wee bit more. So we're either at the same level as it, or... you know, like, slightly above it even. There we go. Okay, caution, caution, caution. Just give ourselves as big a berth here as we can. Alright. Let's have a look at this. That's the power being generated by placing it adjacent to a lava source or flowing lava. It says adjacent, but like their image tangibly has them just sitting in the fucking lava. For that is a whole like fancy ass setup and everything, so. Well, let's see what happens. Okay. I don't think that counts as being in it. it room to safely work here. Right. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna do... No. It's like... You know, wall ourselves for nigh off from the lava. Alright, so that's in passive mode, so it's like filling with juice. Yep, the cable can go in that hole. Now then. We need a metallurgic infuser to make steel ingots, which we all but two basic components in the metallurgic infuser before creating the wires needed to expand your entire network. Hang on. What wires do? What is the specific name of the wires, if any? Does not say. Universal cables? Alright, sick. Are these called universal cables, or is that just cables? There's children screaming at the front and you can hear them, so can I, and I don't know what to tell you. Is there any there we go. Alright, we need steel, 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 steel. We need steel, and we need redstone. Just for reference, I suppose. Universal. I still have not installed TF2 again. You had such vigor last time, although sorry, last time was like what, 2 days ago. I imagine once second chapter Trails is closed out, you'll probably be back on in the little gap you have. These are mechanisms, so I should probably use these just from like the most compatibility. Need these steel ingots, and for steel ingots we need a metallurgic infuser. Children screaming outside. Yeah, you already own the third one. Well. Alright, so. Oops. Metallurgic. Oh boy. 4 iron, 2 redstone, osmium, and 2 furnaces. Yeah, honestly, you might as well at that point. I mean, constantly waiting for a seal, you'll just get nowhere. Alright, so that's that suited and booted. Just for safety. Probably use the dirt to make this look nice, but you know. Alright, You go find redstone. It's kind of extreme, I suppose, but I can play all RPGs first, though. It's not going to straight into it, namely groundwork. Redstone going to be harvested with an iron pick. Ah, we gotta go up in the world. Right. And it should be just... Yeah, 3 ingots, same deal. Alright, let's get smelting. Up to it. Which one's doing that? Let's dump shit. Just say piles of dirt and stone. Bone might come in useful for some arcane reason down the line, who knows? You that you can. Let's just stick that there. Yeah, that was the intention eventually. Once we have one going, we'll have like this metallurgic infuser and like maybe another machine or something to get like more ore out of, or more ingots or more metal out of the ores and shit. This is mostly about increasing ore output. Then I could stick some of those in, get it going. Mainly when I find more osmium, I suppose, actually, because this is gonna be a bit key. So on that note, precious metal should sit in there. I'll need a new box eventually. Copper can go sit in there. Yeah. It's also coming to PS4, which is the funny thing. And I seen the Xbox show, and then after Square Enix was like, fucking everything. Hello, Emily. Violent duck noises. The same thing for Balan Wonderland. Balan Wonderworld. I keep wanting to say Wonderland because it just rhymes. Direct port from Switch versions with Switch level graphics. Is that actually the case? It isn't like just the fancier PS4 PC visuals. It actually has like the lower Switch shit. Oh wow, alright. I don't feel any particular hurry to leave my Switch version then. Not really better than iron. Let's just tune that, stack that up. Burp. Let's get one, pop that over there, 2. You know what? Make it 3. Don't ask about my filing, it's basically entirely random. I should clean some of this shit out actually, but that'll be for a task for another time. Keep that shit there. Sticks are particularly useful, so we'll jam them up there. And have one. Yeah. An exam went earlier, went okay, but not gonna say I passed for getting results. Good. Didn't get your hopes up. That is really shit. Like, especially for how long it took. Like, you could just go, maybe that was a Nintendo exclusivity thing, but even then, it's like, I get you had to like basically redo the game's 3D bits on, you know, a different build of Unreal Engine to make it work on Switch, but surely you could have just done it up again for like the beefier visuals. Like, surely. It's, I don't know. That is a bit like, why even do that? 13.7 out of 20. Hey, that's pretty decent. Got over half. That's a good start. Good start. Minimum the pass is 9.5. Hey, cleared it by a fair bit. That's the copper. We're gonna start a just at random another fucking pulsing vein down this way. You might ask why, and the answer is basically it just felt like it really. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. The 9.5 and like 13.7 have me curious. Is that just, was it questions like subdivided like that for marks, or was it just like a freeform thing? Neat to watch someone who's been very far from Minecraft try to get the grasp you dig out mines like an insane person. That's just how I do things in general, if we're being real. I do not think like a person, I think like some sort of deranged mole. They are subdivided? Ah, okay. This is... Oh, I've just met up with my own mind. So much for that. Oh, I didn't figure that would happen so quickly. That's a good way of running tests, honestly, is getting close but not quite there should just be allowed to, you know, you're allowed to just go ahead with, you know, subdivided marks. It's kind of like, I know logically in my head you just do this all very nice straight lines, but also I'm just like, here feels right, start digging. For us, like, over here, like, any mark division like that was basically entirely the whims of any individual tester. Like any lecturer or any tester if they felt like it. Watching me dig is somehow really satisfying. It's just it's just like watching an animal at work. It's fascinating to see how it does things. Yeah, to be fair, even in secondary school, I did notice that like math teachers were actually especially good about that. Where it's like, if as long as you got if you did everything right, but you like tripped on some other sum at the end, they would still give you mostly full marks and be like, yeah, you're good. Go for depth. I suppose that would be more seeing because the better shit is deeper, but you know, we'll start going down eventually. More so long horizontal paths that gradually decline. I feel like it's probably partially a holdover from like when I eons ago played Dwarf Fortress, where partly my understanding of how Z levels and shit like that worked meant I would just go big long stretches on the same level and then only gradually slope down. Big pulsing vein. We're gonna hit the water a bit soon, actually. Should probably get away from marble. Although honestly, just straight through the marble is anyway. Yep, there's the water pot. The water. Once more, we've caught up to ourselves. I almost forgot that I wanted to get back to Dwarf Fortress. Yeah, there's that uranium block. Every so often I have the thought, and I'm just kind of like, you can't have to commit to a game like that. How did I miss this last time? Alright, we're back here. Alright, clear a bit. Bigger view, and then should make like actual stairs at some point, but you know. Why do that when you could just makeshift fucking everything in the environment, honestly. And you'd be like, you know what? Probably should scoop that up. That's a good point, actually. Hold shift and... Yep, sure enough, that stops you. Oh, I'm hitting Q by accident because the angle on the keyboard's at, pardon me. Whoops. I'll probably regret that one in particular, and I'll just take the torch back. I might need to mute again. That should be safe enough. Might as well put the cobblestone to use while I have it. Really, it's better off just to create like a wall here. Part of this is also just making good use of my big piles of this crap while I have it. So that way I have to be jumping like a fucking lunatic to fall down that way. Sort of like that. Lair of the mole people. Alright, sick. Just even it off. Could be good stuff in the very big hole. There could be, but I essentially kind of left myself a little doorway because the little edge down there. I could plumb those depths whenever I'm a bit more confident in navigating the world and making sure I have a way back. As soon as I've made my the hell rat's nest of tunnels down here. Speaking of which, let's continue. So actually I could just go down through this way as well. Twitch, I was gonna click on the mod symbol or chat. Let's do a mod page and just that would require a web design, normally. As we all know, that's just too difficult. I say that, and on one hand I am partially sympathetic, and on the other I'm kind of, but also fuck you. Gotta put down a waypoint, no getting else. Oh yeah, I need to remember I have those. Quality of life mods for a reason, Gavin. Project Red Exploration. I realize that's a bit wasteful, but framing it like that just feels nicer to me. Great big bins of copper. Do you see bits of lava on the map? So that's something to be mindful of. There's like a lava pit over to our right somewhere. Something foul and magic just farted. Sending Do Not Disturb ending felt kind of rushed. It seemed like the author wanted to end the story at the end of the romance plot, and as a result had to quickly tie up all the other ones that weren't even close to finish. Kind of the thing of the scope got away from them, I think. Not unheard of among mad projects. Tin. At some point they're gonna like stick like a little waypoint house on top of a waypoint around like the deeper ends of my mad ass tunnels. Let's be like, you know, a bed, a bin, and a place to shit more pickaxes. What was the plan? Colonize the entire underground by myself. Hey. Here's the shit we need. Good shit, good shit. tile. Ah, fair whack there. Coal, always good. Just bust that open, honestly. Quite a bit of coal, too. Nope. Kind of glad there's a lot of little coal veins down here. Seeing there's so much I need. Especially gonna need to smelt shit. Imagine once them. I suppose the metallurgic infuser will probably just entirely run off of the lava energy. At least I would hope so. Instead of needing energy plus anything else. Who knows, really? We'll find out. Lead. Eventually I might have a use for that. Imagine once you get into nuclear shit, especially. For protection, I would presume. In some things, anyway. I have to go into the iron ones just to continue digging. Yes, the Microsoft event was alright. Like, the structure of it was perfectly fine. Like, after, the first 15 to 20 minutes were dedicated to Halo Infinite, which they also just didn't shut the fuck up about, because the pre-show was basically Geoff Keighley and then a whole pile of popular YouTubers sitting in, just on a call, and you're just asking, like, what do you expect from this? What would you like to see from this? And, like, basically every single one was like, I really would like to see Halo Infinite, TM. Hey. Single, nope. Got even more. Coal and osmium together. Good shit. It's tin. Yeah, and, to be fair, Halo Infinite looks fine. It looks a lot better than Halo 5 was, and even Halo 4 at that, to be honest. Halo 4 wasn't as bad as 5 ended up being, but it was a bit of a mess. Halo Infinite, like, they've simplified Master Chief's design again instead of making it over-designed, carbon mesh-filled, gaudy, overly military crap. It's not just, like, a lot closer to the original simple Xbox design. What is it? gameplay has abandoned a lot of, like, you know, the Call of Duty, the stuff Call of Duty stole from Titanfall, like mad horror sliding and all the rest of it, which didn't really fit Halo style. It wasn't implemented very well anyway. Copper. Hey. Getting into the big piles of good shit now. It's lead. It's file sorceries. I'm going to make it again. This one is forever. I think they intend to do that. They want to do the Destiny model of just expansions forever. Only if, like, you know, like RPG mechanics deciding how much your builds do and shit, which is good. I have just an admittedly unreasonable intolerance for first-person shooters that use, you know, stats for damaging in with gunplay. You may go, that's weirdly specific, and I know, and yet it infuriates me every time. I don't know why, it just does. He was, and he was mercifully contained. He had also one joke, which basically just saying blinks over and over again. This is Geoff Keighley's pre-show to the Xbox thing, and I say pre-show, it was an official one because they had, like, the whole world premiere shit going in throughout it. But they announced a bunch of stuff like Balan Wonderworld. Alright. We're getting a bit further. Yoo-hoo. Steady on. That's a bit of a problem, isn't it? I don't have anything I can just throw at you or shoot you with, so Oh, the FPS thing. It's I have a weirdly. I was just talking about how, like, Halo Infinite is going for, like, Destiny's expansion model thing, or, you know, it's a series of expansions, kind of like an MMO. But unlike Destiny, it's not being like an action. It's not being an RPG, action RPG on top of that. This will not protect us from him, really. But we'll at least keep him out. Is that Osmium? No, it's something else. And basically, I just have a personal bizarre, admittedly bizarre, intolerance for, like, action RPG that are first-person shooters. And when you shoot, like, it isn't just, you know, you shoot and do set damage or damage based on locality. It's like damage based on, you know, random, like the numbers as in any RPG. But with, like, ones that are, like, based around guns, that just annoys the shit out of me. I admit it's unreasonable and not exactly rational or anything, but it just does. It's not founded in any actual, like, principle. I can, like, make an educated, like, statement about it. It's just I hit him with shotgun, he die. Dilithium ore. Getting fancy. Where are we at? No, not that. Where are we at? Sorry. R24. Ooh, steady on there. Yeah, it is just, you know, it's part of the reason why I could never get into stuff like, especially stuff like Borderlands, beyond, you know, Borderlands writing specifically not gelling with me, and I hated fucking Destiny 1. I had Destiny 1 because it came on my PS4, my, like, original white PS4, because that was, you had to buy the Destiny one to get the white one, and fucking hated it. Just fucking hated it. I hated shooting something dead straight in the head and having to empty the entire clip into its head to make it fucking die, even though it was the same level as me. Just, sorry about that, the iPad's right next to the mic. Just, kill it. That really has got on my shit. I'll have a little poke around here immediately, and then I think I will beat a hasty retreat. And then, it's okay. I also do not enjoy most shooty games in general, so I'm not the best person to give an opinion about that. Well, at least I'm not alone in that. Funny thing is, since I played Destiny first... Oh hey, we'll grab this before we lag it. Good. Keep on going. Pardon me. What's the other advantage of digging like a fucking lunatic is that at least you know when stuff looks fucking weird that it was you tearing through. So my little item level in Final Fantasy 14 was like, oh, it's like light in Destiny. There's a point in my life where I used to hate FPS games, and there's one game in particular that's to blame for that. Which was it? FPS games were shit for a while. Like, pretty much when Call of Duty came to dominance and everyone just said, let's just be Call of Duty. They got really shit for ages. Fucking Counter-Strike. Did it just make you, like, fucking mad with just people online, or is it just, something about Counter-Strike in particular? There's a big lava pit off to the side. Oh, it's bauxite. I was like, oh shit, it's red, but no, it's bauxite. Fair bauxite will come in useful, I presume, at some point. Platinum, alright, that's... Beat the retreat, same as the iron. Pickaxes begin to crack. Didn't I just like punch out? Yeah, there it is. Makes a nice little alternative path around the water. It was in fact not completely insane. How did I miss you? Is this the right path? Let's find out. Pretty sure it is, though. Yep. Let's go stare at the heat generator, too. See what's up. Juicy. A real nice water shit by the time we get the cables going and the metallurgic infuser and shit up and running. Imagine we'll just have to plug the infuser directly on it at first and then get the steel shit to make cables with, and then we can like extend it out a bit into the rest of the room. Start getting the rest of the shit going. Just could not with that game. Never mind. So yeah, it's online now. I'll find spots on the cousin's computer. I just couldn't get it. You were getting to redstone depth, I believe. Hey. Well, that'll be a good thing to like go rooting for next time then. I'll go just weave back on down through to there and start punching around looking for redstone. They will buy a game at store. That's just game the orange box. It's around that level, I think. Alright. Watch your friend play it quite often. Never seen anyone want to play Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike just torments everyone. I thought all FPS games were shit growing up, and then discovered the generations of games from before Call of Duty. I was lucky enough to grow up with some of that because I grew up with brothers who were in the Doom, and we also had like the N64, so I had access to shit like Turok and GoldenEye. So I had a decent satisfaction and enjoyment of first person shooters prior to Call of Duty. Call of Duty's dominance. That's right, I forgot about the apiary. Fucking. Do I have space? I do have space. Alright, the bee is dead, I believe. Waxcomb, honeycomb, bee grub. You know what, hang on, we'll be back. I'm gonna go make space. By make space, I'm gonna go bin a whole bunch of cobble. Some of that shit. Yeah. Oh, okay, I see. That's right, I remember that now. Yes. What will I do with the spare grubs? Will I just leave them in there or what? Or can I like give them honey and make them into like worker bees or whatever? Someone shoot at me? Put them in a chest. You know, fair enough. Oops, come back. Come hither, my children. Waxcombs, honey. Do I need a specific thing to like get honey out of that or what? You'll need to make a presser. Okay. There we go. A whole bunch of shit. Oh, this is just telling me what I can make with it. Right. What does a presser need? There we go. So it needs iron ingots and 2 pistons. Or is any variety of steel or bronze. It's funky with the figures. Piston. Oh, we need redstone for that anyway. Oh, that'll be next time, I suppose. Stash that in there. Alright. Okay. What has been the Minecraft bit of the pile-up stream. Getting there. Like, I haven't looked into Mechanism and having a good idea. It was actually a very good idea, Evan. So it was good you directed me to do that, because having Osmium to hunt for, and now we have a whole process going. We need to get that shit for the energy, and you go hunt redstone in general to make like the presser and fucking everything else. At some point, I should make myself armor instead of just wearing these blue pants I nicked from a skeleton. But that will be another time. I might pop on off stream at some point to like do the thing I said and set like a rest point somewhere in the depths of the tunnels just to have an easier starting point and dump point. Should probably also make a little house actually, yes. This kind of is like a house, but it's also basically more of a Mad Mole's workstation thing. If there is any, I do like the aesthetic of living in a little hole cave, a little hole in the earth. Speaks to the inherent Irishness of a hobbit. But yes, many things, many things. Yeah, that's been. I wasn't surprised it didn't crash this time, and at least according to the recorder, it's only dropped like 0.4 frames. So that's wild. I think changing the recording setup and toying with some things has actually worked out for the better. But yes, that is Minecraft. So.